Hello everybody, welcome inside the Carlin Lynch Activity Center at Dartmouth High School. Southeast Conference play tonight on this Friday, February the 10th. Evan Massoud, thrilled to be with you live on DCTV. The Durfee Lady Hilltoppers in the house to square off against the Lady Indians. Both teams having a great 2022-2023 winter season. The Lady Hilltoppers took the first matchup down in Fall River 1 month ago, 47-36. They trailed at half by just 1 point, came back in the second half, and were able to close out a victory. They're 13-2 overall, and they just moved into second place in the conference standings. The Indians on the other side at 9-5, equally as impressive a season, led by head coach Brian Jalbert once again. Lady Indians, with a win tonight, can get that 10th victory and ensure themselves a playoff spot. Now for Durfee, they're coming in defensively. That's their bread and butter, and we saw that a bit last year. We're seeing it again this year. The Lady Hilltoppers are trying to generate offense through their defense. What do I mean by that? Well, they held Brockton to just 8 first-half points on Tuesday in that game that got them into second place and displaced the Boxers. So when the defense is clicking for Durfee, the offense tends to start clicking. And, you know, in talking with Coach Jalbert as well for the Indians, he kind of said the same thing. But he also had some praise for Durfee's defense. He said, they make you do things that you don't normally plan to have to do. So he's hoping second go-around to get some revenge against the Hilltoppers. We'll have all the action for you next on DCTV. Stay with us. Lady Indians in the huddle here pre-game. We just had our introductions and the national anthem. We're just about ready for game time. This one's starting just a couple minutes late. JV went to the Hilltoppers, 65-43 in the first game here, or the last game here, I should say. And now varsity on tap for tonight. And this is kind of a late stretch run in terms of conference play. We're starting to see the second go-around within the conference, and more substantial ever since the Big Three and the OC kind of merged and became that 5-team conference. You see head coach Jeff Caron for the Hilltoppers and his assistant JV coach Jamison Guimond. This is one of those situations now where teams are getting that second look at a common opponent, and they say the hardest thing to do is to beat a team 3 times in a season. Well, it's hard, even twice is no easy task. And for Durfee to sweep Brockton, coming into this game, that gives them a little extra momentum. But for Dartmouth as well, they've had a really good season here, and most likely will be in the tournament. But of course, if they pick up that 10th win tonight, that makes things a little easier. Picked up by Maya Hayes Paulette. Let's run down the starters here as Durfee transitions back down the court. Number 1, Jada Holly. Number 4, Julia Hargraves. Number 14, Maggie O'Connell. Number 22, Landry Caron. And number 24, Maya Hayes Paulette. And for the Indians, number 1, Lily Ganji. Number 5, Remy Barber. Number 10, Catherine Cheesebro. Number 12, Haley Martins. And number 14, Abby Zuber. One of the things that was a challenge really for the Indians was being without Zuber in that first matchup against the Hilltoppers. So they were down, one of their key players. And so for Durfee, they haven't seen her yet this season. So that could be something to watch as well, as Maya Hayes Paulette puts it in for 2. Tipped. Holly unable to keep it in play. Decent crowd on hand. The boys game happening simultaneously at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse in Fall River at Durfee. Of course, we saw that matchup back on January 10th as Barber puts it up and in for 2. For Dartmouth trying to get that 10th win, this is an important game. But for the Hilltoppers, I'd say, even though only the 2 losses, an equally as important game for Durfee tonight, because next week their 2 games are against the only 2 opponents they lost to this season, and that being New Bedford and BR. BR is number 1 in the conference once again. They're leading the charge in first place. The New Bedford game, the New Bedford night last couple weeks back, last month, was just really a bad night for both the boys and the girls team at Durfee in particular. Durfee doesn't want to go into those games next week with a loss here tonight. On the other side, though, Dartmouth having a nice little run here, defeating New Bedford Vogue, Apponequet, and New Bedford High their last game. So they are on a 3-game winning streak. And that win against New Bedford, 58-28. Really good defensive effort there by the Indians this past Tuesday. So they're on a roll as well. You got 2 hot teams here down the stretch. And a dual possession is called. The jump ball will hand the ball to Dartmouth. Excuse me, they ended up calling, there was the official on our near side actually called the jump ball, but our official down at the baseline calling the foul. So O'Connell at the free throw line, missing the first. We'll take a look at it here. Yeah, there's the foul there. And the whistle sounding. That foul was against Zuber. Now our officials going to deliberate here. I think they may have given it to Zuber, but I don't think it was on Zuber. They just took her number off the board for the foul. 1 for 2 at the line is O'Connell on that trip. We'll see what the scoreboard ends up saying here in terms of the foul. Out of play, out of reach for Ganji. Hargraves taking it across half court. Getting to Hayes Paulette. Tough shot, and she's fouled. She'll take 2 shots. Foul is on Haley Martins, Dartmouth's second. And Maya puts in the first free throw. Second shot is good as well. 6 points in the early goings for Maya Hayes Paulette. And the basket goes. Tight defense. Barber not giving any space. And the missed 3 taken back by the Indians. They go to Barber, now to Kate Sullivan. Foot race to the ball, and a kind of a collision there in front of the Durfee bench. Goes out of play, and the Indians will inbound it as Zuber is there along the side court. Might have been tipped on the way in, but Ganji able to corral it. Sullivan back to Zuber. She wants 3. It's off the front of the rim. She gets her own rebound, and now she'll take 2. On Durfee's second foul of the night. That's on Hayes Paulette. Second shot misses, it's tipped. Zuber is gonna get it back. Quick pass down low to Sullivan, and Sullivan is, I thought she was fouled first, but then both players holding the ball, and she's kind of shaking her head too. I'm pretty sure that she was fouled by Hayes Paulette there. But the jump ball called. Dual possession goes to Dartmouth. They'll keep it with a fresh shot clock. They should have had a fresh shot clock. They didn't get one. Hilltoppers not giving any room. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tough play. Doesn't go. Sullivan can't get it in time, and a great defensive stand there from the Hilltoppers. Travel called against Hayes Paulette. pass down low to Sullivan, lost it. Batted away, and a foot race down to the ball. Hargraves dumps it back. Nobody home. Had no other choice. She would have been called on a travel, and now stripped away. That's out of bounds, and we'll go back the other way. Kaylin Zuber checking into the game. Ganji to the bench for Dartmouth. Hargraves looking for space. Goes out to Landry Karen for three. Corner three just outside the arc. Our first from distance tonight for either side. Taken away. Hargraves in traffic. Gonna be a tough play. Tries to bank it off the glass. A little strong. Hayes Paulette puts it up. No good. Now Hargraves gonna get it back. Still trying to gather it. And it is Durfee ball. Let's take a look at that three from Karen down in the corner left side. Foot just inside and nothing but net. Back out to Hargraves and a travel called. Bad pass from Holly down low, cut off there by Kaylin Zuber, and she draws the foul. First foul against Hargraves. And it's Durfee's third. Kojakaru is just checked in now. Abby Zuber to the bench. Caitlin misses the second shot. Kojakaru doing the best she could to get to it, but out of bounds, and Durfee will have it. .90 seconds to go in the first. Very fast first quarter here in Dartmouth. Hayes Paulette with the jumper, it's no good. Cheesebro gets it across half court, high pass to Sullivan. Back to Cheesebro, off the front of the rim, no good. And into the hands of O'Connell. O'Connell loses it, stripped away, tangled up. No one has the ball and a travel called. Traveling's the call. It was a late whistle because nobody had the ball. The ball was loose. Durfee with it. Hargraves to Hargraves as Maddie tries to put it up, no good. And a jump ball. Karen to Hargraves, gets through. Now Julia Hargraves with it, takes the jumper, no good. Hayes Paulette with the rebound and one. Well, offensive, basket is wiped off. And Hayes Paulette tagged with her second foul. 4 for Durfee, and the shot clock is off. Indians with possession. Deep pass. That one sailing over the rim on both directions for Dartmouth, and O'Connell with the rebound, able to gather it. Shoots it off to Hargraves as the Indians pressing here in the final 10 seconds. Batted away by Sullivan, and a foul. It looks like Hayes Paulette's going to get tagged with her third as Coach Karen turns the other way in frustration. That is Maya's third. 3 first quarter fouls, and she's going to head off to the bench. 6.4 seconds. Sullivan back to Cheesebro. Desperation shot almost went, but no good. Indians, however, lead it by 2 after 8 minutes. Back and forth first quarter for both sides here. Multiple players on both sides contributing offensively, which is nice to see after 1 quarter, not just, a 1-player show for either side. Showing good ball movement in that respect. So a 2-point lead for the Hilltoppers here. I know I misspoke. I said it was the home team, but Hilltoppers up by 2, but still a very close game here. Neither side had any run in that first quarter. So really I guess the thing to kind of watch here as we head to the second quarter is how Coach Karen's going to use Maya Hayes-Paulette, because it's been quite a while since we've seen 3 first quarter fouls in any game. So she's definitely in some foul trouble, and I doubt you're going to see her to start. No, she's going to sit down. So let's see, who did they put? Well, Maddie Hargraves is in there. And Lauren Kuchar out to start the second quarter. Lauren was not one of the 5 starters. So Jada Holly on the bench for Durfee to start the second as well. Kaylin Zuber out there now. She inbounds to Cheesebro to get it started here in the second. Kojakaru staying out there. Ganji has checked back in for Dartmouth. They go to Ganji. This would be for 3. It's short. Kicks back out of bounds, as Kuchar just watches it go, and Durfee will take it and have their first possession of the second. Travel against Kuchar. Hilltoppers with some turnover troubles in this first half so far. Multiple travel violations as Cheesebro puts it up and in to tie it up at 12. Kuchar to Landry Karen, and it's taken away. Hargraves picks it off. Maddie passing to her sister Julia. Now to Kuchar for 3. No good. That one sails. It's long. Cheesebro comes away with it. Deep pass down to Ganji. Kind of sticks the landing there. That's going to go almost backcourt. Good effort from Cheesebro, but has to dump it back. Hargraves takes it to the hoop, and it goes. Acrobatic play there from Hargraves. She draws the foul on the way. It'll be Dartmouth's 3rd foul. First on Cheesebro. That's a tough shot. Hargraves went to work there on the laces for a moment. Trying for a 3-point swing here with the layup and the foul. And it skips off the rim, no good. Dual possession as Kuchar got there with Sullivan. That's twice a jump ball's been called where Sullivan's been in the mix, and she hasn't been happy with the call either time. Durfee with it. Possession arrow was going to the Hilltoppers. O'Connell got the inbounding pass. Really tight defense for the Indians, and they force the turnover. And that's Coach Jalbert chases after it. Now Durfee pressing here. Indians get it across half court. Now can try to cycle the offense. They kick it back out to Cheesebro. Sullivan with it. Right at the free throw line, back to Cheesebro, now back to Sullivan. Cheesebro can't get through. The Hilltoppers defense is really locking down the paint there. And the missed basket. And rebound, Durfee with it. Jada Holly, quick pass in the paint to Karen, and it doesn't go. Down low, good pass, it doesn't go for Kojikaru, and out of bounds. Barber, Martins, and Zuber coming back in. 3 of the 5 starters that began the second on the bench have returned to the court for the Indians. Sullivan, Kojikaru, and Kalen Zuber back to the bench after some good minutes for Coach Jalbert. So you can tell that some adjustments have been made, or were made in the timeout between quarters, because the pace of play has quickened here in the second. Both defenses have been pressing a little bit more. Tighter defense as O'Connell goes for 3. That's long and no good. Ganji takes the long 3, and that's no good. Long ball not working for either side right now. But to comment further on the defenses, we're 3.5 minutes into the second, getting close to the halfway mark here, and just 1 from the field for both sides. Now Durfee with a second basket, but it's taken a while. Holly getting her first of the night. And it shows you the defenses and the struggles here. And a timeout, Coach Jalbert halting play and using a timeout here to try to settle everybody. Boys just started in Fall River. Considerably behind schedule. 6:30 game, and this happens, I'll tell you, more often than not. I still don't know the reasoning why they dropped the 7 o'clock games. I mean, it was 7 for years and years and years. But the change to 6:30 down in Fall River has not proved very beneficial, because rarely, if ever, does the game start on time, and this is almost a half an hour late. So we'll keep you in the loop as to how the boys are doing throughout this one, because they'll still be playing when this one comes to a final. Hargraves goes down, kind of got pushed a bit. And now Zuber goes down. That one off the rim, no good, and out of bounds it goes. Cheesebro to Zuber. As Hargraves and O'Connell playing up defensively. Tough shot, and it doesn't go. Hargraves with the reach, double teamed in the corner, gets the pass off. Everybody retreating, and almost threw it away. I heard Coach Karen say settle down, and I think that was, largely in part why the steal from Holly. She puts it up. I think that's, a large reason why Coach Jalbert used a timeout too, was to try to settle. We've seen, as the defenses have gotten stingier here in the second quarter, we're seeing a lot of frantic play from both sides, and it's not very rhythmic. Foul is against Dartmouth as we take a look at the basket here. The pick in the air by Holly. Dartmouth's fifth foul, Barber's first. And the Hilltoppers inbound. O'Connell somehow keeps possession of the ball. Karen back out to O'Connell. Now to Hargraves, has room for three. No good. Cheesebro able to grab that rebound and take it back. Ganji in the corner. That doesn't go. Man, the Indians can't buy a basket right now. They're getting some good looks, and the rim is not being kind to them. After the Durfee timeout, back to the court we go as Zuber will inbound. Just over 2 minutes to play in this first half. A defensive battle here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. And a travel called. This official on the near side that called it, he has been watching the feet intently, like it's his one job to do tonight. Forget everything else. He has really been, he's the only one calling the travels. He has been watching the feet of every player. He's been even with the calls too. It's not a one-sided thing. O'Connell wants three, and that's no good. Good stretch there right on the boundary, and a deep pass to Ganji. It's quickly covered up in the corner by Hargraves. They get it to Sullivan, who's back in. Barber loses the ball. Hilltoppers picking up their sixth foul, but it's just their first foul in this second quarter. They went almost 6.5 minutes without a foul, the Hilltoppers did. Ganji to Cheesebro. Now to Barber. Off the front of the rim, no good. Oh, and going down rather awkwardly, Sullivan. She's okay though. Dartmouth picking up their 6th foul there. That one called against Barber on her way for the rebound. So a half dozen for either side. Next one will be free throws. Juliana Souza passing to Karen as Souza just checked in. Back to Souza. And she's called on the travel. There's kind of a reach around there too. Kind of a bang-bang play, but she started her move just before the hand came in from the defense, so travel called first. Open lane. Oh, and that does not go for Zuber. Cheesebro goes down really awkwardly. Tough collision and an offensive foul, I think they called it. No, basket counts, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely, that's the right call. Karen was not planted. And it's Karen's 3rd foul. She had the last foul for the team as well, so now she's up to 3. And a 3-point swing there for Cheesebro, who, again, really went down hard, so glad she's okay. Blocked by Ganji. Passed. Kicked. Out off of Durfee. Inbounding will be Ganji. 36.8 to play in the first half. Quick bounce pass in, and it's picked off by Hargraves in the lane. And she is fouled by Kaylin Zuber. That'll be Dartmouth's 7th foul. Alex Lapointe checking in for Durfee, sending back at half court. Karen to the bench for the final 30 seconds here. First shot made by Hargraves on the 1-on-1. They didn't call it on the floor, so she had to make that first. Second is good as well, and the Hilltoppers up to 20 here. Zuber puts it up, banks it high off the glass. Good for 2. Final 10 seconds. Souza passing in, and Hargraves lost her balance, and it would have been back court. Whistle sounds. Dartmouth's 8th foul. And this one is going to put Hargraves back at the line. It is Kaylin Zuber's 2nd foul. Should be a 1-and-1. Souza is fouled. Abby Zuber picking up her first. 9th for the team with 1.1 on the clock. And a 1-and-1 for Souza. Excuse me, 2 shots for Souza, my bad. Second shot, no good, and that's how the first half will end. Well, a little bit different than the first go-around, but not by much. Dartmouth led the first matchup at halftime 20-19 here in the second game between these two teams. Durfee up 21-17. So close game here, good defense. The Hilltoppers really kept Dartmouth at bay for most of the second quarter, really until later on here, final 2 to 3 minutes. But the first good 4 to 5 minutes, neither team really could buy a basket. So we expect more of the same in the third quarter. I don't think we're going to see a 60 plus points from either team tonight. This one's going to be probably right down to the wire. Defensive battle continues after this, about 9 minutes during the halftime break. We'll see you on the other side. Third quarter up next.
People ask me, why did I do it for so long? As Ben said, because I enjoy it. They make it fun, okay? And the challenges are every day.
A challenge Steve Gaspar gladly accepted for 41 years. Today we honor him for his many achievements with the naming of the basketball court. The Gaspar name has become synonymous with Dartmouth High School basketball. 28 seasons as the Indians' head coach, compiling 324 wins and 19 trips to the postseason. His lasting legacy will be more than just the name on the court or the big wins from the sideline. It'll be about the impact he's had with his fellow coaches, players, and most importantly, his family.
I'd like to thank, obviously, my family, my wife, my kids. Without them, they sacrificed a lot for me. I would leave the house 6:30 in the morning, come home 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, because we had a game in Barnstable or DY or Attleboro, and they sacrificed a lot of time, and again, I appreciate that.
Having your dad as the high school basketball coach at Dartmouth High was one of the best experiences of my basketball career. He taught me so much about the game of basketball. He was the greatest coach I played for. He pushed me to be better on and off the court. Till this day, he's still coaching. He's coaching his grandkids.
Though I was not on one of his teams, I would say I was coached by him my entire life. He would give me the confidence, the support, and he was brutally honest when I needed it most. But most importantly, he would always encourage me to find my passion both on and off the court and to just go after it. And I am truly grateful for that as it pushed me to become the person I was meant to be.
He definitely taught us all, not just me, but my siblings, the importance of commitment, and that whatever you do, you give it 150% of your time and energy, and you don't quit no matter how hard it is. And that's something that he really ingrained in not just me, but my siblings as well.
His accomplishments certainly speak for themselves, but I think it's that passion, the caringness, and wanting to make the kids better and make the environment around them better for them to thrive is really something that I think Steve shined off the court.
He deserves it. He gave everything he had, not to just his players, but the student body and the community around him. He, of course, will be humble and not take the credit, but it is well deserved, and I am very proud of not only him as a coach, but him as my dad.
clear lineage of success that permeates through the Gasper name, from Steve to his wife Kathy to his children, who are accomplished in a lot of the sports that they've done, both at the high school and beyond. And I think when you think of the Coach Steve Gasper court, you think of commitments to excellence. And I think that simply kind of signifies what that means for Steve, his legacy that he's leaving on the court, and the legacy he's leaving in the Dartmouth community.
I think it's really special for my grandfather to be recognized in this way after all of the time and effort that he put into coaching. I can't even name how many students that he's coached, but he's coached decades of students, his family as well, his children, and I'm just glad to see him be acknowledged in Dartmouth high school history.
Hi, Grandpa. I wanted to say congratulations on getting the Dartmouth court named after you. I know that you were a great coach and still are, and have helped me improve a lot.
Hi, Grandpa. It's Lillian. So happy for you. Congratulations. You deserve it. You're a great coach.
Congratulations, Grandpa. You're such a great coach. You always knew how to push us to work our hardest.
Because he would let me come to his basketball practice, and I would always get to help him out. Love you, Grandpa. We love you, Grandpa.
The proudest moment for my dad as a coach, I don't think there's a specific one for him. I think there's multiple. I think definitely coaching his son was one. And I think just in general, just being able to coach and teach kids a sport that he loves.
Dad, congratulations and a well-deserved honor to have your name on the court at Dartmouth High. During your coaching career, you sacrificed a lot to make sure your players had everything they needed to be successful on and off the court. This is now your time to be recognized for everything you have done for Dartmouth High.
People ask me,
Back here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center, Evan Massoud with you for live Friday night basketball as the Dartmouth Indians and Durfee Hilltoppers square off for the second time here this winter. Indians will start with possession, down 4 points, 21-17, in what was a highly defensive first half. The Indians start off with points. Barber puts it up and in. She's up to 6 points on the night. An update from Fall River. Durfee is leading the 14-1 Dartmouth boys 22-18 with 2:26 to play in the first half. So the Hilltoppers clearly have made some adjustments, the boys, from the first matchup against Dartmouth. We'll keep you updated as well on how that one is progressing. Ganji biding her time, 15 on the shot clock. Now Cheesebro trying to go baseline, almost lost her footing, and a foul is called. Looked for a minute like Cheesebro was going to go out of play, and able to stay in. O'Connell getting tagged with her first foul. Corner three for the lead. Barber. And with that, long ball leads all scorers with 9. 5-0 run for Dartmouth to start it, all 5 to Barber in the first minute and 20. Down low, Holly reaching for it. Nice pass to Hayes Paulette, who's back in after sitting for the whole second quarter. She and Landry Caron both with 3 fouls on the night. Hayes Paulette had 3 in the first. That will go. As Cheesebro puts it in, now tied with Barber for 9, or with 9. Foul on the other end. And we'll have 2 shots for O'Connell after the replay here. There's a good drive there from Cheesebro. Haley Martins with her 3rd foul. She had 2 in the first quarter. And now picking up her 3rd here. Team's first. And O'Connell for 2 shots. She was 1 for 2 back in the first quarter, missing her first in that trip as well. Second shot is good. It is halftime in Fall River. The Hilltoppers went on a 5-0 run in the final 30 seconds, and they lead the Dartmouth boys 30-25 at the break at Durfee. Travel called. Coach Jalbert not happy. He wanted a jump ball on that one. Crowd wanted a foul. Batted away, and a foul from behind. Three fouls for Barber. Second for the team. Close to another one there. Got to be careful. Up and in for the Hilltoppers. Barber to Ganji. Cheesebro to her right. Back to Barber for another 3. That one off the mark. Good rebound from Zuber. And then she lost it. It's poked away. And a great effort from Cheesebro to get there. But it will still be Durfee ball. And now Sullivan checking in for Martins, who will exit for now. Low pass from Hargraves. Hayes Paulette able to get a pass off to Karen. It goes back to Hargraves at the top of the key. O'Connell to her left. Back to Hargraves again. Now back to O'Connell. Got some space. Looking for three, and it's good. Created some space by passing it back to Hargraves and was able to get the shot off. Cheesebro cheating towards the corner, quickly covered up though by Hargraves. Karen was behind. Now Sullivan to Ganji. Zuber for three, well short. It does hit the rim. Sullivan got the rebound. Foul against the Hilltoppers. Oh, excuse me, that one called against Dartmouth. And Zuber picking up her second. Third for the team. Holly in the paint. Hayes Paulette with the rebound and the putback. 7-point Durfee lead, the largest advantage for either side. I think one more basket, you may see a timeout here unless the Indians can grab two here, which they do. Cheesebro into double figures now. Hargraves can't get it to go. Hayes Paulette once again with the rebound. Talk about boxing out. Hargraves fouled on the three, and she'll take 3 shots. It's going to be the 4th foul for the Indians. And the 3rd now for Kaylin Zuber. Hargraves was at the line once for an and one, and she missed it. That was her only trip. She'll have 3 shots here. First shot is good. Zuber came in pretty hot to the corner on this foul, as if it didn't hit the ball, it was going to be a foul. And you see the hands right there, right on the arm, forearm of Hargraves. So pretty clear foul there, no argument whatsoever. Ganji coming out, Barber back in, and Julia Hargraves there on your screen, ISO'd and ready for shot number 3. Makes all 3. The rare 3-point foul. And the lead is 8 for Durfee. Cheesebro went tumbling down out of bounds, trying to scoop it up and in. The Indians can't grab the basket. Hargraves does grab the basket, and it's a 10-point lead for Durfee. Coach Talbert now using the timeout, but an impressive run for the Hilltoppers over these last 2.5 minutes. back to it out of the timeout, and the basket's good. Just what the Indians needed. Cheesebro with another. It's up to 13 points. And a turnover for the Hilltoppers. And that's something that they've limited here in this third quarter. You don't want to slip back into those ways down the stretch here after building a large lead. O'Connell with the rebound. Zuber sticking the hands out. Both Zuber sisters there chasing down the ball, but it leaves Karen open, and that would have been for two. It's a miss. Hayes Paulette, what do you know? Another rebound. Might have had some contact there, but the ball doesn't go and the call doesn't come. And down the court goes Cheesebro looking for two more, and she puts it up and in. Inbound to Karen, down the court, Holly chasing out of bounds. Indians ball. Fourth straight for Dartmouth to cut the lead to 6. Cheesebro with both of those baskets. This is for 3. No good. Karen up the ladder. Down the court, Holly waiting for it. Underneath, down low for the layup. That's the one negative with the press. Sometimes someone can sneak back down the court unnoticed. Hargraves flips it up. Hayes Paulette reaching for it, is boxed out. Cheesebro once again. 10 points in the third for Cheesebro. Holly gets the roll. And a timeout for Durfee with 1:08 to play in the third. I've seen some offense now here from both sides. 15 points for the Indians, 19 for Durfee this quarter. I said we wouldn't see 60 points tonight. You never know now. The guys in the truck seem to think that I'm reaching. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out here. I know. Cheesebro is on fire. The guys in the truck, absolutely. What a great. She had a good second quarter, a couple from the field. She had an and one for a three-point swing, but she is driving that lane and using the glass. Out of the timeout, Indians will have the ball. 68 seconds left in the third. Hilltoppers have extended their lead. They were up by 4 at the half. They're up by 8 here as we roll up on 1 minute. Cheesebro. Jumper is good as well. That's 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 points, 12 of which in the third. The rebound to Ava Oliveira, who just checked in. Bad pass, and the Hilltoppers gather it. They're trying to get it past half court. Bad transition. Foul on Dartmouth. I thought that was on Maya Hayes Paulette, to be quite honest with you. Coach Jalbert left shaking his head. It's Abby Zuber's third foul, but truthfully, I thought it was Hayes Paulette. Holly gets the inbound pass, flips it up. Hayes Paulette there, and she will go to the line. Sixth foul for the Indians. Sullivan getting called on her first. Two shots for Hayes Paulette. Maya is 4 for 4 at the line, 12 points for her. Final 10 seconds. Zuber for three, looks good, is good! At the buzzer, Abby Zuber with her first from the field all night, cuts the lead to 5 as time expires in the third. They left her open, nothing but net. That's a big three to end the quarter after some questionable calls here at Dartmouth High. Indians put up 20. Hilltoppers put up 21. It's 42-37. Where was all this offense in the first half? That's what I'd like to know. My gosh. Go back and forth like this, trading baskets, makes for a really quick quarter. So here we go, final 8 minutes. Still anybody's game. Hilltoppers start with possession as we begin the fourth quarter here. The second and final regular season matchup between these two schools. Evan Massoud with you for this Friday night coverage. Seventh foul for the Indians. It is Kaylin Zuber's fourth. And Holly at the line. This should be a 1-and-1. It is, and she hits the first. Hits the second. I'll tell you, look at that third quarter. You know, the Indians had 17 points after 16 minutes of play, and they put up 20. And you know, really, if it wasn't for Cheesebro, Dartmouth would be down considerably here. But she had one heck of a third quarter. 12 points in the third. Impressive individual effort. She leads all scorers with 19. For Durfee, Hayes Paulette leading the team with 12. Julia Hargraves with 11 right behind her. And she picks up the foul. And the crowd with a little extra cheer on what was a very clear-cut foul. It's just the second foul of this second half for Durfee as a team. Kaylin Zuber at the line. She'll take two. Misses the first. Second shot, no good. The rebound to Hayes Paulette, and the Hilltoppers with it. Down the court, deep pass. Yeah, I really don't like that pass right there. Yeah, the opponent just missed 2 free throws. They came away empty. Why are you pressing? Why are you pushing the ball down the court? There was nobody open. And it looks like Kaylin Zuber may have just fouled out. We'll see if that call was on her, but I think it was. It's Dartmouth's 8th, and if it's on Kaylin, it would be her 5th. It is. She's gone. As Hargraves tripped from behind, so that's the end of the night for Zuber, who really did have a nice night on the court off the bench. She was not one of the starters, but she had some good minutes. Hargraves at the line for a 1-and-1. That one doesn't go. Out of bounds, Durfee will have it, as Martin's unable to corral it. Had some spin on it off the rim, and Durfee will get it. Inbound to Hayes Paulette, steps up, jumper no good. Hilltoppers called on the foul. Holly's first, team's third. Cheesebro takes it out. Tight coverage, Martin's trying to get free, passes off to Oliveira. Now to Zuber, now to Ganji in the corner, back to Zuber, back to Cheesebro. Good ball movement by Dartmouth, there's just nothing there. Some contact from behind by Hargraves on Cheesebro. The way some of the fouls have been called tonight, that could have been a foul. A jump ball. A lot of chirping from the crowd tonight. Not happy. Cheesebro trying to get there. No good. Update from Fall River. Tied 34-34 with 4:21 to play in the third. So the Indians come out of the locker room and outscored Durfee 9-4 in the first 3.5 minutes down at Durfee High School. Holly just picked up her second foul. It's the 4th for the team. Cheesebro looking for a lane. Jumper is good. 21 points for Cheesebro, and the lead back down to 5. O'Connell, that's a travel. That's been called all night, and they didn't call it there. And now a collision in the paint. Hargraves went down a little awkwardly. Walking it off. Basket's good and one. Barber. That's a beautiful drive to the basket. Weak side. Tough angle. Maddie Hargraves picking up her first in limited time. 5th team foul, 3-point swing, 5-0 run, 2-point game. Hilltoppers need a basket. They've gone 3 minutes without one from the field. Just the 2 free throws that Holly made. Hargraves baseline out to O'Connell. Comes in, jumper good. Reached and out of bounds. Good effort from Zuber, just couldn't hang on. Tons of pressure just to inbound the ball. Batted away by Cheesebro, and they'll force Durfee to have to set it back in play again. Hargraves got the pass from O'Connell, didn't take the shot. Maddie Hargraves with the lane, the dribble drive. Her first from the field, and the lead back to 6 as Durfee's put up 4 straight. Sullivan is fouled. This will be Durfee's 6th foul, Holly's 3rd. All 3 have come in this 4th quarter. Inbound pass, no good. Six straight for Durfee. Good pass to Zuber, and Zuber is fouled on her way to the hoop. This will be Durfee's 7th. Holly's 4th. Zuber hits the first. Fouls have come in bunches here. Durfee with 6 in this 4th quarter. Hargraves stays in bounds. And a travel called. Zuber to Barber. Back to Ganji, now to Zuber again. Wide open, sets for 3, it's no good. Barber gets the rebound. Cheesebro in the paint, basket, good. Hargraves trying to get by. Down low to Holly, picks it out of the air. And a timeout called by Coach Karen. Holly up to 12 points. And while we have a timeout, we'll take a look at the road ahead here. For Durfee, they are traveling to they are at New Bedford on Tuesday. And then they will host BR next Friday, which is senior night at Durfee. On the other side for Dartmouth, they travel to BR this Monday. And then they will be home on Thursday against Middleborough. That's senior night for the Lady Indians. Live hockey tomorrow from Hetland. Paul Santos with the call. 2:40 start time from Hetland, and then we'll have more hockey More hockey on Monday. Tomorrow's against Stoughton. And on Monday, I'll be with you for hockey, 7 o'clock game from Hetland as Dartmouth hosts Diamond Regional. As you may know, Diamond co-oping with Durfee this year, and the Bengals have not lost since opening day. They've won 13 straight games, and Dartmouth and Diamond will score off twice in the final week of the season here, so this should be a nice stretch because we'll have the rematch on Fred TV a week from tomorrow on Saturday the 18th from Driscoll. So really looking forward to these couple games between Diamond and Dartmouth. They should be good ones. Hargraves, hard out of bounds, keeps it in play. Great effort there. And Durfee will have it. 52-45, Hilltoppers with the lead. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Durfee looking for number 14 and a clean sweep of Dartmouth. Foul from behind. Looks like it's going to be on Martins, and if so, it'll be her 4th. 9th for the team. It is on Martins. Hayes Paulette to the free throw line for 1-1. She's 4 for 4 tonight. Misses the first. It's a big miss. Indians with the rebound. Pass to Ganji from Zuber. Out of bounds. A foul called. Durfee's 8th. 4 for Hayes Paulette. That's her first foul since she picked up 3 in the first quarter. One and one. Basket, first one good. Zuber will take the second. Second one does not go. Cheesebro with the rebound out to Ganji in a fresh possession for the Indians. They lose it. Barber can't hang on. Karen able to secure it, and now Hargraves coming across half court. Holly in the paint, tough shot, doesn't go. Cheesebro with the rebound, gets through one set of defenders, now to the basket for the layup all alone. 25 points for Cheesebro. Essentially half of the team. Bad pass from Durfee, picked off by the Indians, and they take it back. Ganji underneath. Excuse me, that was Zuber with the basket. It's a 2-point game with 94 seconds to go. Durfee's been very good with protecting the ball, but they've had a couple of questionable passes. Now that one was tipped, but still, you're throwing into traffic. It's not the time to do it. Indians have hit the court. Crowd getting loud. Durfee will inbound. They do just get it in. Hargraves gets through, down the court. Tough shot, and she's fouled. It'll be the 10th foul for Dartmouth. An update from Fall River. 7 minutes to go. Durfee up 54-47 over Dartmouth. They just hit a 3, and the teams will go into the timeout. Just under 7 minutes to play in the boys' game from Durfee. Martins was the one who picked up the foul there for Dartmouth. She has fouled out. That was her 5th. And Hargraves at the line for 2. Hargraves missed her first free throw on an and one. She's hit 5 of her last 6. That makes it a 2-possession game. Under a minute and a half. For 3, no good. Big stretch from Holly. She gets the rebound. And Hargraves will pass it across to O'Connell, back to Hargraves. Back in the lane, off the glass. You know, Hargraves and O'Connell have not left the court. They have been out there the whole night. And the lead back to 6 for Durfee with less than a minute to go. Cheesebro put it up. Loose ball picked up by Cheesebro. 3 Hilltoppers couldn't corral it. A lot of spin on the ball. Jumper is no good from Kojikaru. Hargraves to O'Connell. They get it across half court. And a foul. Fourth foul against Zuber. Team at the limit. And now O'Connell will go to the line. 2 for 4 on the night. .2 seconds. Shot clock is off. Kojikaru with the rebound, a 7-point Durfee lead. As O'Connell went 1 for 2 on that trip as well. Cheesebro loses the ball. Holly down the court, batted away by Zuber, who goes out of bounds. Hargraves called on a push. For Hargraves, it is her 3rd foul. 9th team foul. 15.1 on the clock. A 1-and-1. Zuber misses. Picked up by O'Connell. And another foul. And that means Zuber has now fouled out. 3 players have fouled out tonight for Dartmouth. When was the last time you saw that in any high school game? Once in a while you see 1 or 2, but man, I mean, and there have been a lot of fouls tonight across the board, but Holly backing up. Coach Karen moving everybody back except for O'Connell, who's at the line. This will be 2 shots for O'Connell as Dartmouth is maxed out. She hits the first. Second one, no good. Final 10 seconds here at Dartmouth. And what was a very tight ball game, very defensive ball game. We saw a lot of great defense, some clutch shots. I really didn't expect to see both sides into the 50-point category here, a 50-point bracket. The offense has kind of kicked in gear down the stretch, and we saw quite a few more points than we thought. At the half, it was 21-17, but it ends up being a 58-50 victory for the Hilltoppers. They do indeed sweep the Indians in this regular season series. For Durfee, their 14th win. They're 14-2 as they head into rematches with New Bedford on Tuesday on the road and home against BR, the only two teams they've lost to this season. For Dartmouth, they dropped to 9-6. They'll have to wait until Monday when they travel to BR to try to get that 10th victory. But rather exciting one, good atmosphere tonight at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. One last update from Fall River. 5:15 to play in the game. Durfee at the free throw line, leading the Indians 61-51. Looking for revenge and looking to hand the Dartmouth boys just their second loss on the season. If you want to see how that one finishes up, you can switch over to the Durfee Athletics YouTube channel. That's where the stream is currently live. For our great crew behind the scenes, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Dartmouth on this Friday night. Hockey tomorrow afternoon and hockey Monday at 7. We'll see you then. Good night.